And now we will learn how to record sales receipts with our QuickBooks Online app. Sales receipts are appropriate to create when you get paid immediately when you're out on a job. It's exactly like making an invoice when you physically record it into the QuickBooks Online app. For example, let's imagine on June 4, the owner did 11 video hours for Alan, and then Alan paid us upon completion with cash. To record a sale receipt, first tap from the main menu, then tap next to the word sale receipt. When you tap the plus sign, you're getting the window for a new sale receipt. Tap the date. Okay, now I'm filming this on Tuesday, August 1, so I have to go back 2 months to June of 2017. Tap the number 4, and now that I'm satisfied with the date, I tap OK. So the date is June 4th. Now the customer is Alan Arby, so I tap for the customer. Tap Alan Arby. Okay, very good. Now, he paid us. How did he pay us? In this case, let's just imagine he gave us cash. That's okay. We'll leave out purchase order number and sales rep because they are irrelevant. And adding items to a sale receipt is exactly the same as adding items to an invoice. Tap the plus sign next to the word add item. Now in this case the item is video, so choose video. Now again, the quantity default is 1. We have to tap in that field to get the cursor with the numbers, and it's really 11. Now again, to save the quantity field, we can tap in any other field. So let's tap in the rate field so that you can see quantity has been saved, and you can see the amount was then multiplied by the rate once we saved the quantity. Exactly the way it was when we did an invoice. Now again, you have to tap the back button on whatever phone you have that brings you back. And now that I'm satisfied with the quantity and the rate and the amount, I tap add to add this item to the sale receipt. Okay, now push up, and of course, if there's any other memo you want to add, you can type in the memo, push the back button to save that field, and when you're completely done, come back up here to the top and tap done. Congratulations, you just entered your first sale receipt. You can add both items and accounts on the fly. On the fly means you can add the item to the items list at the exact moment that you are recording a sale receipt. To add a new item, however, you must also add an income account to your chart of accounts. Now, it is assumed you know what this means and can do these things in either QuickBooks Online or QuickBooks Desktop. If not, you can watch those videos right here on this very website. For example, let's imagine on June 5th, Holden the owner was offered $50 from Candy the customer to adjust the light balance of another videographer's camera. He noticed this comes up a lot. He can add both the item of service and the income account at the moment he records the sale receipt. Now let's enter the June 5th sale receipt, and we will enter the item, light adjustment, and the income account, income from light adjustment. We will add both of those things at the moment we record the sale receipt. Let's tap the main menu for the sale receipt, scroll down, tap for plus sign, that we're going to make a new sale receipt. In this case, the customer is Candy, so we choose Candy. We tap the date and we put in the date just like we spoke about before. Satisfied, tap OK. Now, scroll down to where it says item. Now, when we tap the plus sign for item, you see light adjustment is not on the list. But anytime there's a plus sign in the top right of any list, that means you have the ability to add one of those list items to the list. So I will tap the plus sign accordingly. Now it's asking for the name of the item. And I'm going to tap here so I can get the alphabet. Light, L-I-G-H-U, light, adjustment, A-D-J, light adjust. Okay, so now I have the name of the item. Now, the rate is $50 each, so we have to tap into the rate. Actually, you have to hit the back button in your Android phone to save the text, and then tap Done. Okay, account name is required. It thinks we're saving it. Now it'll let you tap in the rate, and the rate will be $50 each adjustment. Now go back. Okay, now account. There is no account right now in our chart of accounts called income from light adjustment. We have to add that ourselves. So we have to tap right up here where it says create income account. Tap the name of the account. We have to tap in the field and we type the word income. See, income from excuse me, I got to go back a little. Let's go back. I can't really type. L-I-G, income from lights, A-D-J, adjust. Income from light adjust. So income from light adjust will be the new income in the chart of accounts. Let's tap the back button to save that. Now we can click Done. Now we have the new income account and we have the new income account in the chart of accounts. And now we're back at the item and we can tap Done and save the item. And we did that at right in the middle of the sale receipt. So now we have light adjust, and we'll leave the quantity as 1 because he only did 1 for candy on June 5th. He just adjusted the lights. Tap add, and now we're back at we added the new item to the sale receipt, 1 times 50, and now the sale receipt is done. Tap Done. And that sale receipt gets saved like anything else. And if you were to look in your chart of accounts or your profit and loss, after this transaction, you will see you have $50 of income specifically from income from light adjust. Now let's prove that. Let's tap the back arrow on the top left. Let's go view profit and loss. Okay. Let's tap report. And as you can see, you now have $50 income from light adjustment, and that sales receipt can also be found and edited from your activity list. Now there's just a couple of other things you should know about sales receipts. First, you cannot record a sale receipt directly deposited to the bank with the QuickBooks Online phone app. Any receipt you record with the app must go into the undeposited funds account. However, one solution is that after you record it with your phone, you can log in from a computer and record the deposit from undeposited funds into the bank. So that is an extra step after you get home or log into a computer later after recording it on your app at the moment you get paid. Another solution is you can match the receipt to bank feeds when it clears the bank. So for solution number 4, you won't have to log in from a computer. Just record the receipt on your phone, and then if you're using bank feeds, you will notice the receipt clears the bank if it's directly deposited into the bank, and instead of recording it, you can match it to the receipt that you made in undeposited funds. And I do promise I will be demonstrating this during the bank fees section of this course.